The one thing I am a little bit worried about, fucking sword. I need to have some repair kits, man. Where's the porn? Oh my god, that's a lot of pixels. Fuck. Come on. Fuck. Rough. It's like this would be a little bit easier if I had some repaired swords. There's a quest giver here?
Tobacco of the highest caliber. Fistech pure as virgin tears.
She's selling Fistech?
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of Fistech?
Remind
cat
me,
hat.
what tale are you from?
Salt
Or Puss in
flints
Boots.
when I was a lass. But no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
This girl has some interesting vocab.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Arturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere? You're scaring away my customers.
It is a cat in boots. What the fuck? Joking about the Puss in Boots, but okay.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Round of Gwent? Okay. Gwent first.
All right, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
Yeah, well, if I get a shitty hand, you'll beat me. Alright, lady. Let's do this. Okay, that might be a decent enough hand, I don't know. We'll find out. Really? Are you sure you want to pass it? Okay. Because I'll have 11, she'll only have 9. But she might have a shit ton of spy cards. So I gotta be very careful what I play next. And also resurrection cards. I might have to kill her in this one. Like, this is the round well, man, I'm gonna have to force her to play everything until I have like 2 more cards. I'll play that like the 3rd round if I need to. So there's bolstering. Give him a false sense of security, bolster those cards, then I'll knock him out with that dragon. Matching your every movement, lady. Okay. Haha, you can't do shit. I can kill that dragon though. That was a waste. You just hurt yourself. I'm gonna pass that round. And if she has to... She had to use a card. On the plan, bitch. Oh, you have a Cirilla card? I have a Cirilla card too. Might as well play it. But do you have a Garrow card? Let's play the Cirilla and Garrow card. Aw, shit. Oh, you lost. Didn't think it would work, but I guess it did. Haha! Nerd! That was good shit.
Rumpel, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
All right. Tell me
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
I... Thank you.
Yeah, that's a goat with fucking... Oh, it's Billy Goat. Like, literally, that's probably a boy named Billy turned into a goat. Okay, let's see if we can visit the three little pigs.
Watch out! Pixies!
More of them.
Bastards!
God, leave me alone.
Come on!
I like how I have the majority.
Ugh, ugly and fierce.
Oh, the three little pig sounds. You know the story,
There's the
don't
big
you?
bad wolf.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One beam lies out in the open, guarded by three nobodies.
Let me guess.
Yeah, could be it.
I bet. Holy shit. Oh my god, I have to actually kill the three little pigs. Oh. Oh, and they act like boars.
Publish, they didn't like that.
They do that rear up.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Three little pigs aren't so fucking little. Ah. God damn. I'm just trying to kill one of them. Oh, that one's almost dead.
Lost your nerve?
Alright. Two of them down. I mean, one of them down. Two.
Ugly and fierce.
I don't think Garrow ever had the idea that he would be doing this. Ah, there's the blue bean.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Don't fall for me. Stunted but there.
Stunted a bit, but yeah, it's there.
Well, well, aren't you full of surprises? What else are you hiding behind that gruff exterior?
Not a bad singer. Do a pretty mean rendition of The Maids of Vicovaro, for instance. But some other time, maybe.
But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking.
Oh, going to the
So,
meditation menu
you like
actually
it
heals
here?
me.
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Yeah, so weeks can go on in this realm, but will only account for like a few minutes in the real world. So while we can be here for a while, won't even seem that long in the real one, which is good.
Did you like Anna Henrietta?
Do you jest? I adored her. My darling little sis. So adorable. So sweet. Yet when they banished me from the palace, she didn't so
Big
much as
Bella.
peek out of the window.
She might not have known. Maybe just couldn't. Hello?
Wolf was a big
Can we
weed
talk?
werewolf.
Schwumbotch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, Little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks, and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now answer at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the Nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. A piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
Okay.
All right. Jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Or 3. Let's see, I don't think... that might be her right there. Oh, and that's the woodcutter, woodsman. Alright, I did it. Alright. What the fuck is that?
Any luck?
Donkey
Yep,
that has a
look what I
horse on
got.
it that probably has a...
That would never fit
a
you.
rooster?
Give it to me.
Yeah, there's a
How
rooster
do
on
I
the dog.
look?
Oh, she looks pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
So I say black
Let
and
me
red always
guess.
look good together.
You'll play the granddaughter.
And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if Little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But, Grandmama, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have.
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Oh, fuck.
Butcher you.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Might have to get Cursed Ones oil. Hopefully that'll work. That way I can just bolster my damage up a little bit.
Ugly and fierce.
Come on. It might not be considered a curse one since he is an illusion. Ah, shit. I'm gonna run. Really sucks to do all this with a damaged sword.
Come on, come closer.
Come on, big guy. Got him.
Remember what Joss said about the red bean? A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
That's 2.
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
Check his house real quickly.
What?
She doesn't want it then.
I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. Are you really not interested in what happened? In what became of me after they cast me out?
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They'd escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes. And the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me, or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should have forgotten everything, started a new life. But you know what? There came a point when I thought, you wanted a monster. Then a monster you shall get.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me. Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Yeah, she has a fucked up past, but she's still kind of fucked up. Like, you kind of warm up to her, but can't forget what she really is, what she turned into. That pan player is constantly following us.
3 bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right.
Oh god. Let's see if the beast oil actually does anything to him. They're not considered beasts. Surprised it doesn't say Papa or Mama Bear. That's one. Oh, there's Bear Cub. That's close, I guess. It's just a little, like, adult bear. It doesn't even look like a baby bear. It's like a very miniaturized bear. Well, baby bear's dead. I guess this is Mama Bear. Well, got her. Let's go to the meditation. Should heal and there we go. Some Goldilocks is in that stew. Oh, no, she's right there.
Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
True.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking.
Can't be a little thief. So we need to talk to Longlock? Oh, Longlocks. Oh, I bet Longlocks is, oh, shit. This one is that supposed to be Rapunzel? Alright, don't be a bitch, Pixie. You guys ever saw that comic where what's his face was climbing
This
Goldilocks'
Longlocks tower.
hair, then we
Indeed.
find out it's not her head hair.
Taller than I remembered.
You ever seen that comic? It's kind of
What
fucked
Joss
up.
said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same.
Oh.
Climbing is not my strong suit.
Looks like he died.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
And none of the fairy tales ever were pleasant. So this is probably going more towards along the lines of like Grimm fairy tales. Like the original fairy tale. Here. Now I just gotta find an easy way down. Just take a shortcut. Ah. Ah, there we go. Might be our chambers. Oh. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, she turned into a wraith. Well, I need, Yarden. Fuck if I can pop it.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Oh, she summoned little bitches. Come on. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Show me what you want.
destroy them all. Oh, she comes out swinging. So she turned into a wraith. That's nice. Expensive toys. Magic food. Yellow bean.
Yellow bean. There it is.
Cool.
Would have stunk to climb all that way for nothing.
Let's see. It's probably a diving point somewhere. Woohoo! God, he almost hit the bottom. Ah. Got all three,
So?
lady.
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Dettlaff was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Metina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Dettlaff. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
A higher vampire and you were unimpressed? Don't know if that's brave or just plain foolish.
I've always had a way with ostensibly dangerous, quiet types.
That's supposed to be about me too?
Ugh, brother, I hate to disappoint you, Geralt, but your belly button is not the center of the known world. No, you do remind me of him a bit. Stifling all emotions inside you. Ever feigning indifference. You see, when I met Dettlaff, somehow I knew, call it intuition, that he meant me no harm. That he was trying to frighten me off, for he too was scared. Now do you understand?
I guess. What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Dettlaff now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sort off to this fecking fable sphere. Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let's do the meditation first. And oh, wait. Character. Let's see. Can I put anything in there? Oh wait, yeah, I need like 2 more. Any of these? I'm missing some of that. Oh yeah, I should probably make that deactive. We're good. Oh. Ah, shit, wrong one. Hey, pan player, can you like do something real quick? It makes me wonder if I should use Igni. Nah, Igni doesn't really do much with these guys.
Damn it.
Not like there's a unicorn that won't help us either.
This is the spot. Pull out the beans.
Oh, planet here. So I guess our exit's gonna be guarded by a giant.
Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful.
Or like a grenade.
All right, toss them!
Said abruptly, right? Might have a longer fuse. Might be careful.
Something's always gotta go wrong.
Yep. You know, longer fuse.
The home stretch.
Ah, you would have got hit by that. Climbing the beanstalk. But it never saw the day in Witcher, huh? Funny thing is, like in their universe, Cinderella was real and everything, but she kind of had a fucked up fate. And how are you gonna tell Dandelion about all this?
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with
The giant.
him.
B5 fo fun, motherfuckers. Oh, and he's armored? Oh, shit. Cloud giant. What the fuck? Oh, this is gonna be a long fight. I wonder if we can have him hit this. Oh, it transferred. Over here, asshole. It's gonna be a little bit harder to have him hit that. Oh, he hit it! Oh, he hit it. Oh, I thought he hit it. Oh! Damn it. Come on. Nice. Seems to take more damage if he hits the node. Oh. Nice. He's almost dead. Oh. Oh. Got him.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
Yeah, I know. Gotta get you out of here. Come on.
Wait, that's not what I meant. I need you for something far simpler and far more pleasant. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I've no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Well, if it's supposed to be your last wish, I guess it wouldn't hurt. I guess it wouldn't hurt, and it would be very interesting to kind of do that on the clouds of all things. So yeah, this is a thing. Oh yeah, they have this like trippy ride and shit through the clouds. So is this as weird as your unicorn experience with Yennefer? You're thinking like something like zero-G intercourse would be very messy. And without gravity, it would not be. There'd be some problems. Geralt, you old dog, you. She has some scars on her. So as time passes a little differently, they could literally sleep there for like a few days and like a minute or two will probably pass.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now. Come. The exit's this way.
Let's just hope Triss doesn't get wind about this. She'll turn me into a toad. Oh wait, yeah. So claim the giant's remains. Hey, it was a Cyclops? It had Cyclop organs.
Will-o'-the-wisp. It's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Okay.
Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
This castle almost looks like... I swear, it almost looks like Kaer Morhen. Jump into the well? Oh. That was a slightly different layout than Kaer Morhen, but there's some very, very familiar things about it. Okay, well now that we're done with the fairy tale stuff, now we need to wrap up the vampire stuff now. Man, the city is burning. Can I please get some repair
Portals in a
kits?
fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lion that manipulated you, Earl?
And both of you stop.
Calm down, both of you.
But
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Wow, that was actually quite the shortcut. If it didn't take forever to get those damn beans, that would have been a nice shortcut. Well, might as well beat the game with a handicap. Like with kind of a broken silver sword. We can do it. We'll finish off the Witcher series with a broken silver sword. It gets worse and worse over time. I think my damage output gets... I might as well start fighting with my fist at this point.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Dun Time.
is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when Set X is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now.
Okay. I think it saw a little bit of him. I don't know if we were supposed to see him there.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Deadlove, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
Whoa. Protection spell?
What? But how?
Must have been a protection thing.
The ribbon.
Oh,
It
ribbon.
seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this sooner or later. She will pay. You never should have meddled with her.
Well, guess we have to fight him. Oh man, two high ones. Oh, come on, that's cheap. So he just put him out of commission. Now it's just us two. With a broken sword. Don't forget about that. 1 second. Vampire oil to help with the broken sword. It's like, what can I do, man? I got a broken sword and all I can do is put a little bit of oil on it.
Both of you! Didn't have silence here!
Not good.
Oh, he's changing. Second form. I guess he is.
Gods, start playing now!
have to pull out my crossbow. Oh, he blocks that shit. Oh my god, that almost killed me. Oh. Ooh. Shit. Shit. I didn't notice that pool of blood. Okay. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Almost died there. Trying to get those dodges down correctly. Oh. You didn't do it! Ah, can't hit him like that. There's only like 1 point of interest. Yeah, that's not the way to... Nope. Dodged too early. Ooh. Ah. Damn it. Missed that opportunity. Damn it. Oh, what? What the fuck was that? It like sucked me in. I wasn't even that close. Doing this with a handicap is harder. Oh my god, I don't even have a backup silver sword. All right. Might have to use the bomb. That might be the thing. I need to use all my like tricks up my sleeve just to make the my damage output like be not a problem.
Nice place.
Skip.
Is it though? Perhaps you'll...
You...
I doubt.
I know. May I? Yet I owe.
Let's... The ribbon.
Skip. Okay. 1 second. I really gotta figure things out. So I know Detlef, Emperor Oil, Black Blood, Quinn. That's about it. No bombs really do anything then. So I shall get more Vampire Oil in there right away. I need to do Enhanced Black Blood, Consume, and yeah, Gwen, and that's it.
I want you to... You straight me out. Come here. Didn't get any of it.
Ah, fuck. Okay. So what he's gonna do is transformation.
Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now.
Damn. Not doing good on that. Stay away from the blood pools. Damn it. Ah. I'm not doing fucking anything to... Get away from the blood pools. Damn. What? Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's another part. Nice. Oh yeah, there's multiple areas I can fight in. Fuck you, Detlef! On Quinn. There we go. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. No. What are you doing? Gotcha. Whew. I don't know how I did that with a broken fucking sword, but I did it. He is literally one of the hardest enemies in The Witcher.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
It's a personal matter. I'll let him do it. I think that's all the combat in the game now. Last little bit of combat. And feeling a little bittersweet to finish this on stream. Long ass journey though. Witcher has so much.
A smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
It's
The
double.
caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Syanna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Syanna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Could be worth checking with the bootblack again. Meet you by a stand.
Fine. I shall await you there. Shoot the breeze with the charming lad to pass the time.
The Bootblack? In the lower city? Intend to soil my masterpiece in the city's gutters?
Promise to be careful.
Alright, let's do that. Excuse me.
Never knew vampire exterminations could be so hard. I've worked up quite...
Got it, Philly Prince Charming in his doublet.
Why, the prophet's wounds. A witcher.
A witcher, a witcher. Dare say, a witcher. I'm gonna call Roach on this one. Alright.
Go.
It's thin scrapings around here. At least the value's
Me? I didn't see a single vampire.
Come now, sir, toss us a coin.
Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh. Okay. Oh. I should probably say it right after that.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear
Oh, he
them.
has another worker.
Clean boots, clean soles.
Wait.
A fine slogan.
I don't think that kid's supposed to be there. The kid's not supposed to be there. Shit.
How's business?
Well
Kid
enough.
face.
I
Wait,
can't
that's
complain.
him.
Though it'd be even better
There's two
for
of 'em.
certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
He's supposed to phase out when the cutscene goes on. This is
Man in
really
the
weird.
frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
What
Why,
the
of
fuck's
course.
going
I'm young,
on?
got a mind like a steel trap, but
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it.
There's two of the kid.
How'd you get those letters?
beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question.
Good
Listen,
thing.
lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Oh.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it?
Do it.
This is a decent district, where ain't no filth folk back.
Good old bandits.
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Jesus, that hurt. That was not my guts.
That was not much of a fight.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Good enough answer.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the Boot Black in Rue de Garl.
The Boot Black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the Boot Black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the Boot Black. Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duquesa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Dettlaff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Dettlaff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. But I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her.
Thing is, I think I'm definitely going a different route than the first time I played this. Because I just really don't remember the steps that led up to the ending of the Blood and Wine. This feels all new to me.
Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind. But I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly.
He would probably kill her.
Caused his death in the end. And now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
It's a man of, well-deserved control over his anger. That's Red Roach all the way up there. It's gonna be a bit. Might as well not get my newly polished shoes all dirty. Actually, there might be a really good fast travel point right there. think that's the one I want to do. Oh, that's the optional. Do the optional one first, and then we'll get to that ending part. Ooh, man, almost 9.5 hours now. 2 very long Witcher streams. Not bad. But I'm surprised I was able to finish Blooded Wine in 2 days. Mainly because I haven't done everything. Understandable though. Yeah, if I would have done everything, this would have been a couple more days worth of expedition. Locked. Might as well get these with food.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Alright.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why'd you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated.
More complex than that.
What now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Sienna, You were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Syanna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Sure.
Let's go. Want to see him too.
How's the scars holding up?
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Syanna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Silvia-Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Alright, let's see how this plays out. I kind of know all the endings, but I don't know how you get to all the endings.
In the guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera
Toussaint's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible
What is
beast.
up with those ladies walking around?
Such is our desire. May the symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Syanna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Syanna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Syanna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
Your rogue witcher, she had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish platters, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment. It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid. The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Hi, General, just in case you missed the hand wave. Eight hours of work, woo! Payday.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good
I wasn't
in
expecting that ending. I was expecting to get the ending I had the last time I played this.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark.
Cat's eye.
So, shall we?
Yeah, before I continue to the end, my first ending for Blood and Wine is where Henrietta died. Like, she got killed by her sister because we decided to give them some space. We talked to one another and everything like that. I think her sister stabs her. Fucking just kills her. Then I think she stabs herself afterwards. I'm trying to remember how it went, but yeah, the two sisters die. Which I actually kind of prefer that ending though. But I don't know. We'll see how this plays out.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing.
Tragedy makes
Fresh
a better
mandrake
story.
root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask.
Gloves for
Don
picking
them,
mandrake.
and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
Alright then. Let's pick that mandrakes. So let's see. I think I need to get the gloves. That's not the gloves. Unless I already have them. No, I don't have them equipped. Unless those are. Resistance to the killing opponents for vitality, no. What gloves? You just gave me. They're not updated my inventory, or are they in somewhere else? Ah, they're somewhere else. Except to put that on. There's the gloves. Okay. Yeah, they were just in a different area.
This moonlight makes me oh so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Let me guess. I need to get the mandrakes from the graves. Oh. Ah, here they are. So we need to get 2 of them.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Where did he go?
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go?
Just in case.
Regis!
Got him.
Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme. supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way,
True.
I left a gift for you in your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
We'll see.
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion?
Kinda already did that for me.
I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Long fucking journey. But, man, bittersweet to end this. I looked in, hey, breaking for a wall. See, I didn't get that ending the first time. I don't know what exactly I did. Yeah, it was completely different ending for me that time. It's not necessarily a bad ending, but I do kinda like my tragic ending when I got the one I got the first time. But yeah, that is Witcher 3, ladies and gents. That is the whole playthrough, both major DLCs, you know, all the little meat in between everything. Not necessarily 100% the playthrough, like all of the treasure hunting, all of the Witcher contracts, and not necessarily all of the side quests, but we did get through the majority of the meat. I would have to say we went through at least 90% of Witcher 3 content during the Witcher 3 streams. So, yeah. If you've never played Witcher 3 in your life, do yourself a favor if you like RPGs and pick it up one day. It's inevitable that you will probably play it. But I'll let the credits roll one more time. We'll talk about what we're gonna do tomorrow with regular streams coming back. Thanks, CD Projekt Red.